Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet. I hope you had a great weekend. It's Sunday evening. Everything's happening around here. We're in daylight savings. It's been so warm. The kids next door, which are just below my craft room window, are outside playing because it's still very, very, very much light. So tonight I thought I would make something different, and different because you probably haven't seen this yet. It is from the new mini catalogue that's coming out in January. It goes from January to April. In January and February, you will be able to earn free celebration things from this little catalogue here. Now, you will be able to see both of these online as soon as they go public, which will probably be very early January. This one starts on the 7th. Let me see when this one starts. Hang on, hold your horses, honey. Does it say? Does it say? The 7th. Yep, the same day till the 5th to April. Okay, so yeah, I can't show you inside. That's the bad news. But the good news is I can show you the actual items. So that's a bit of all right, isn't it? Okay, so I've got all this stuff here. Now look, as I said, my name is Jill Lancet. You can email me here with any questions. You can pop them in the comments below. I will get back to you. You can go and have a look at my online store here. If you're in Australia, if you're overseas, then you do need to go to a demonstrator in your own country. But if you're in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like to have a look at my store, JillLancet.stampinup.net. Now, if you give me a thumbs up, subscribe and share this video, I would be really grateful. Thank you so much. I am trying to grow this channel, and so that would help me immensely. So I've just got some scrap paper here. Now, I bought this bundle and it is called the Beautiful Butterflies. Now, you get the stamp set, a die set, which I have some of them out. You also get a hybrid embossing folder where you can, is it a hybrid one? Yeah, you can pop the die in there and you can cut that out. I'm not using this today, but this came in the bundle. So I got the paper, the stamps, the dies, the embossing folder, and these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They're called, what are they calling them? Itty Bitty BOKEH mix. Look at that. There's literally, I want to say millions, but I'm pretty sure that'd be an exaggeration. But they're gorgeous. They just, yeah. They're just gorgeous. Itty Bitty BOKEH mix. Now, they go with this gorgeous paper, which was also in the bundle, and it is called the Beautiful BOKEH. Now, BOKEH, in case you're not sure, is when you get this sort of like, what is the word I'm looking for? Like frosted, out of focus, finish. So we've got some gorgeous colors here. We've got Berry Burst, Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight and Fresh Freesia, all in the BOKEH design. And then of course on the reverse side are some beautiful alternate patterns. So something in there for everyone. Whatever your favorite color is, I'm sure you will find something there. So we're actually going to use the Berry Burst one tonight. So I'm going to pop all this stuff away. I've got everything I need right here, right now. I'm not even going to use those tonight. So I've got just about everything done for you. I like to do that because it saves time for you. It saves a bit of time for me. Nobody wants to sit there watching, you know, unnecessary stuff. So what I have here is the loose frosted dots. Now, there's a gold one stuck on there, so I'll just open that up. Now, these are beautiful. I think these are in our online exclusives store. So I'll put the details, you know, I'll put the details down below. So that will have the details there. So now what I have done here, I've just about done it all, okay? So I have a card. It's just a standard card base, whatever that is in your country, a standard card base. It's generally a full piece cut in half and then scored in half again. In Australia, it is cut at 14.85 and then scored at 10.5, and we're going to use it in the landscape position. I have a piece of basic black cardstock, and I have cut this to matte 1. Now, if you're not sure what matte 1 is, I offer a free template guide for you for cutting out the mats of your cards. So in Australia, matte 1 is 10 centimeters by 14.3, and in the US it is 4 by 5¼ inches. So yeah, email me at my address there, request this template. It will be very, very helpful for you. So that's in matte 1. In matte 2, I have a beautiful piece of that Berry Burst BOKEH designer series paper. Now I've done all the cutting out. This is one of the dies from that set. There is this outline die, and then there is this inner die. Now, I've already cut it out, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to put this together, okay? So I've already cut it out. As I said, I've got that taped down, so I'm just going to take that off the tape, and it is just basic black. I have actually cut this butterfly out 3 times. Now, I'm just going to take your pick, and I'm going to poke out all these little bits and pieces, okay? So this is gorgeous. This butterfly is absolutely beautiful, and yeah, you may or may not have seen it somewhere else, but yeah, this is from the upcoming catalogue that I'm not allowed to show you inside, but I most certainly can show you this stuff here. Now, that doesn't take very long. You can get a brush piece for this, take your pick. I don't generally bother because, yeah, it doesn't take very long at all. So, as I said, I've cut this out 3 times. Now, I'm very gently removing this from the die. And there it is there. Now, the other 2 I have already glued together. So this is double thickness of basic black, okay? Double thickness of basic black. Here is our 3rd piece. I have my matte 2. I have already cut out the outline of the die. Now, I've put a bit of tape there. Sometimes you get a bit of sticky residue, which I will actually just rub away. I'm just using an ordinary eraser here. If you've got one of those special adhesive erasers, yep, go for it, but generally speaking, this is what I use. There's our beautiful butterfly outline. Now I have the other half of the butterfly, which we are going to use, and I am going to just erase that sticky residue. I hope you guys have all had a great weekend. Things are getting really busy around here. I had my first Christmas party on Friday, and I was so looking forward to it. So yeah, it was really, really lovely. So now I've got these three elements. I've got my card, I've got my basic black in matte 1, I've got my Berry Burst BOKEH, what's it called? Crikey, I've forgotten already. Beautiful BOKEH, beautiful BOKEH in the Berry Burst. Isn't it gorgeous? Already that looks lovely. Yeah, hang on. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you guys know I'm a diabetic and I have a monitor. I can't control when it goes off, but it just went off, but that's what that noise was. Okay, so what we've got here is this. I'm going to glue these three pieces together right now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to glue the basic black piece to my card base, and just a bit of glue. It is so warm here. The glue is drying almost as quickly as I'm putting it down. That's how warm it is. We've had some very, very humid Sydney weather, and yeah, I think I've said this before, not a fan at all. Okay, so I've glued that onto there. Now I'm going to glue my butterfly. Now look, just take note that there's some tiny little pieces there, so we'll just be very careful and just go around the edge. Just go in as far as we can, and yeah, as I said, it's kind of drying just as almost as soon as I can put it on there. Right, now we're going to center that up. Okay, so I have centered it up, the die. Now there we go. Look, just that looks fantastic, doesn't it? Just look at that. I love that paper. It's so beautiful. Oops, that's not entirely straight, but you know what? I think a blind man would like to see that. So there we go. We've got that. Now, I have my two that I've got stuck together. I have my extra one here, and I cut out the body. Now, on the original one, I didn't put this in, but I think it needs it. So I've just cut that out with the die that is supplied, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue his little body. Now, you might need your tweezers for this because this is a little bit fiddly, okay? So I'm going to pop some glue on here. Oh, and that's coming out everywhere now. Hold on. Hold your horses, honey. So I'm just popping a little bit on the little antennas, just that I've wiped from there. I'm just popping it on there. Just like that. Now that's going to go down the center. Now you can see where it's got to go. So line up your antenna first. Yep. And then just pop him down. Very, very easy to put together this little butterfly. Well, I say little, but it's actually, it's quite big. Let's see. It's like nearly 4 inches across. So that's not little, is it? Okay, so I've got that now. So with the two that I have glued together, and you'll know which two they are, they're quite thick. I'm going to pop some glue on him, and I'm going to glue him straight to my butterfly. Now look, you only need little bits here and there. Okay, now it's not going to come out at all. Why? Why does this glue do this to me? Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's the weather at the moment. Hang on. Oops. Hold your horses, honey. Okay, so I'm just... Oh! Yeah, it's the weather. Hang on. Get a paper towel. Look, when you're crafting with me, you get... What you see is what you get, seriously. Yeah. So don't be surprised what happens in one of my videos. Usually I bugger something up, but yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Just a couple of little dots here, there and everywhere. And look, see that glue's already dried. So is that. Okay, I'm going to pop this down now, straight on top of my butterfly. How gorgeous is this? I love it. I mean, who doesn't love butterflies? Maybe blokey blokes, but yeah. Isn't that beautiful? Look, I'm just going to hold that up. I've got glue everywhere now. So just tidy that up. Just bear with me. Oh, look at that. Now that glue does dry clear, so yeah, don't worry too much about it. If you worry, you just get ulcers. Okay, look at that. How gorgeous is that? Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to pop some of our black dimensionals. I'm going to pop those on the back of him because you're going to be able to see the black through there. So I thought the black would be better. I'll put the details for the black dimensionals also in the description. I'm not even sure if you knew that we had black ones. Sorry, that's my alarm again. Oh dear. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, life's crazy when you're, you know, literally got to have your phone near you because you're, you know, you're an insulin diabetic and you need to have your blood sugar monitored all the time. That's a new thing, by the way, so I'm still sort of like, yeah, getting used to that, but that's another story. Okay, so I might put a little one just right up in his head, just like that. So there's a lot of dimensionals there, which just means now I've got to get them all off. So hang on, hold your horses, honey, while I just take them off. At least with the black ones you can see whether you've taken them off or not, which is sometimes an issue for me. Just bear with me one more second. I think you're going to love this card. I think you're really going to love how this card turns out. So he's going in the middle now. He's going in there. Now what I want to do is I want to just pop some glue because I don't want this to take right away in case I have to move it slightly. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue. That will give me a little bit of slippage so that I can get this in the center. Now I'm not right over the top of it, so just bear with me. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not right over the top of it. But there we go. Oops. 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 Be a whole lot better if I could just stick my head over the top. But look, the reason why, yeah, is because you can see some of the black behind it. So if you've got the black dimensionals, you can't actually see them. So look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Now, with this third little one, I'm going to glue that on, but I'm only gluing his body on. So I'm just going to take, I don't know, this rule here, and I'm just going to bend his wings up just a little bit, just like that. Then I'm going to do the same thing. We did this the other day with the smaller one. Yeah, just to sort of like crease it. So we've got this little butterfly. Now we've got a flat area for his body. So that is the area I'm going to put the glue on. So just bear with me. Cross your fingers that we don't have glue issues. Right, there we go. Good job, Jill. Now that is going straight over his body, straight over the other wings. So line them up. And just give that little body of his a minute to stick down. And then when we're finished, and when the recipient gets this, they can pop his wings up like that. I just think that's so cute, having like a 3D butterfly. But I wanted to put a greeting on this. Now, these are some scraps that were left over from trimming this down. So I'm just going to stamp, and I hope I get this right. I hope I get this right, okay? So I'm going to leave that for a second just to dry, and I'm going to stamp from the same stamp set this greeting which says, oops, happy birthday. Now I will actually line this up on the grid paper. So if I just line that up on the grid paper like that, I can line up the block on the grid paper as well. And hopefully I'll be able to stamp that, because this, I'm probably going to have to cut this down a bit. So yeah, we might need to do some fancy cutting. So I'm going to ink this up with my Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm going to give it a bit of a test run right on here, just to see. It looks all right. And I'm going to stamp it on there. Now, as I said, this is a piece that was left over, okay? So just bear with me while I just try and line this up, guys. So I want to, my head might get in the way here. So I'm just going to try and line that up. Now, it's a bit tricky sometimes with these skinny little, long skinny stamps not to rock them. So just do the best you can. And look, that looks pretty good to me. Life isn't perfect, so I'm taking that. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some post-it tape here, and I've got my little guillotine, and I'm actually going to trim this down. Now, actually, I might do it on my paper trimmer because it is a little bit easier. If you've got one of these things are the best things since sliced bread. So what I want to do is, I want to just line this up and hold it in place with my post-it note tape. And then I'm going to cut right through the whole lot. And I think, will that be narrow enough? Let me have a look. I think that will be okay. So what I want to do is, I want to cut this down now, so I can cut this way. I don't need tape to cut it this way. So I've just got my little greeting there, and I've just stamped that straight onto the designer series paper. So I'm going to glue that on there. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is how I do it normally, guys. I just lay that on there, and I just take a very fine mechanical pencil. I put a line there, and I put a line there. So now I can cut that. I mean, if you're good enough to sort of cut that, then more power to you. But yeah, I'm a little bit hopeless in the cutting straight department. So just lining my mark up there. Now I probably will need some more post-it note tape. So if I line that up straight, and I'm just looking at that line down there, and I'm going to tape that down again and cut through that now. Hopefully that is the right size. So let's have a look. Ouch, sorry about that. That looks brilliant. That looks brilliant. Okay, so that's going to be glued now onto this black piece. And again, not a lot of glue. You don't need a lot of glue, guys. And I'm just going to line that up. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. Now I need more black dimensionals on the back of this. So I think, how many will I get? 3. I think we'll put 3 on. Hang on. 1. That was the awkward way of doing it, wasn't it? 2 and 3. Now that is going on the top in the center. Now the other day I showed you this centering rule, and it's really, really good. It's got 0, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, it makes it a little bit easy to find center when you can kind of just check out the measurements there. Look, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if I make a little marker there, I know that is the center. Okay, just there, and I'm going to pop this down around about there, around about there. I'm just popping that underneath his little wings. There we go. Now, these little loose dots, little loose frosted dots. Now, they come in, I think it's Pretty Peacock. Oh, I don't know what that pink is, but Daffodil Delight. Now, these are like frosted. Now, that reminded me of this bokeh background. So I thought I'd put those on, and I'll show you the other one that I made. But the first thing I want to do is I want to just put a few little dots of glue, because these are not self-adhesive. Hang on, hold your horses, honey. Let's get this glue going. Oh, of course it's everywhere now. I'm pretty sure it's the hot weather, because, yeah, I protest the hot weather as well. So one there, and I'm putting them kind of in the center of these bokeh dots, if you can see. One there, one there, one there, one there. So that's 7. And I think we'll pop another one up here, 8, and 1 here. That's 9. Now there's 3 different sizes for these, so yeah, I'm just going to tip them out, and I'm going to use these the pink ones. Now, as I said, I'm not sure what color they are, but yeah, look at that. So don't forget that glue dries clear, so we'll just pop them over. Just pop them over. Pop that one there. Now you can take your other end of your pick out, and you can just use that to hold those down. We've got a medium one here. I think we'll get another tiny little one over here, and a large one. Where's the large one? There's a large one. We'll pop the large one there. And that's just about dried already, that glue. So let's try that again. Little drop there, drop there, drop there, drop there. Okay, so we'll pop a medium one on this side now. If I can pick it up. Crikey, there we go. Pop a medium one on there. We'll pop a large one. Is that a large one? Yep. We'll pop this large one there. And a small one there. And if I can find a medium one, there we go. There's a medium one. Now you get so many in here. Yeah, these are going to last you a fair while. And I just lost it. There it is. There's one. Okay. So there's a medium one. And I'm going to pop that on there. Aren't they beautiful? Now his wings are going to go up like that. He's going to be a 3D beautiful butterfly card. Now I made the first one, the one that I made to make sure that I could actually do this. I did that one in the gorgeous Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to bring them both in. I'm going to let you have a look at them. Let me know which one is your favorite. Oh, there is one. Look at that. There's one of those little devils. In you go. Yeah, there's hundreds and thousands of those in there. Here it is in the gorgeous Daffodil Delight. I did not put his body and his antenna. And so, yeah, it's obviously meant to be in there. And I don't know what I was thinking. I think the heat got to me. I did make the happy birthday a little bit narrower. I've used the frosted dots in the Daffodil Delight. These ones are in the pink colour. That one's come off its little glue dot. Oh my goodness, hang on. There we go. Let me know what you think. I think it's gorgeous. Now that will obviously fold flat to go into an envelope. But let me know what you think about that. Now, you cannot get this until January, and it is called the Beautiful Butterflies. Hang on. The gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful bokeh paper. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. The Beautiful Butterflies stamp set. Now, of course, you can stamp that and then cut it out. I just used dies today. There is also an embossing folder that is a hybrid embossing folder, so you can die cut as well as emboss. We have 32 minutes or so of this video tonight, and I'm going to leave you with that. Please, please let me know what you think about those. Berry Burst or Daffodil Delight. Pretend his body is on there. Off camera, I might go in and make another one and, I don't know, put it over the top. I don't know. But let me know what you think. And do you think those little frosted, those beautiful frosted dots, I think they're just almost designed for this paper. Anyway, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, email me. If you'd like the template for the mats, also email me. And, yeah, I'll get those off to you as soon as possible. Have a great Sunday night, whatever's left of it for you. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. My name is Jill Lancet. My online store, my email address. Thank you so much. Please continue to be kind, especially at this time of the year. Yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you. Hooray. Bye.